Hello and welcome to In the Spotlight with Quocirca, the definitive podcast on digital disruption in the print industry. I'm Luella Fernandez, Director of Quocirca, and today I'm joined by Ricoh Europe to discuss their approach to sustainability, their circularity model, and also to hear more about their approach to remanufacturing. So before we get into the conversation, can you introduce yourselves and your role at Ricoh Europe?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Xavier. I am the Director of Business Development at Ricoh Industry in France. My team mission is to provide green-oriented solutions to support Ricoh operational companies within Europe, Middle East, and Africa. I'm also part of the Ricoh European Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle team. We call that the 3R team, in charge of pursuing and deploying the Ricoh Group vision about circular economy in Europe. And because the word team is an important dimension is in our organization, I won't be alone today, and I'm pleased to share the stage with Mr. Harald.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, Luella. My name is Harald. I'm the Director for Product Management at Ricoh Europe and I joined Ricoh about 23 years ago. Today, my key focus in the Ricoh organization is to drive the overall strategic direction and product initiatives for the digital workspace category, including our office print propositions. My team's focus is to support customers to adopt new working practices to drive digitization, collaboration, and running a sustainable business. As Xavier, I'm a part of the European 3R team with a great focus on circularity of our offerings.
Okay, that's great. Thank you again for joining me today. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we're really discussing sustainability. And I know sustainability is quite strongly embedded across Ricoh's organization, both its internal operations and products and services. Could you tell us a bit more about that, Harald, in terms of the sustainability strategy at Ricoh?
Sure. At Ricoh, ESG isn't just something we do. It has been at the heart of our business since it was founded in 1936. And it touches every part of our company, from helping our customers to reduce their carbon footprint to treat our employees and suppliers ethically and supporting our local communities. And sustainability is something that Ricoh has been pioneering and driving probably longer than any player in our industry. It is embedded in our founding principles: do good, value others, and contribute to the community. And we seek the principle of the triple bottom line. So sustainable development, where people, planet, and prosperity are in full harmony. And at Ricoh, we are so passionate about sustainability and have fully aligned our business to the UN's Sustainability Development Goals. And as an organization, we aim to achieve a net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050 by focusing on 4 key action areas. So 1, achieving a carbon zero society; 2, to create a circular economy; 3, by preventing pollution; and lastly, conservation of the biodiversity. And we can see that sustainable business has risen on the business agenda, and we have strong credentials and can bring value to our customers in this area. So let me give you a couple of examples. So we have the most energy efficient devices in the industry, certainly with the launch of our newest range A3 color devices. And for many years, we have offered a program to help customers reduce the footprint of their fleet by reconfiguring it and monitoring in real time if reduction targets are being met. And we can offset the remaining and unavoidable emissions so that customers can print truly carbon neutral. And we have a full range of refurbished and remanufactured devices. And because we have a large direct operation, we can manage the return streams and replace machines in the market very well. And as Xavier is close to this operation, he's able to explain more about this.
Yes, and in addition to Harald's comments, having a factory close to our customer, dedicated to remanufacturing, reuse, and recycle, is proof of this historical and strong engagement, speaking about sustainability. Today, our various 3R programs, implemented in our French European Green Center, fully embraces this legacy and this vision. To illustrate my point, I do this interview today in the middle of one of our workshops, and you can see behind me our showroom dedicated to the Ricoh Comet Circle and our contributions to the Sustainable Development Goals. Literally, you are here with me at the heart of the circular economy concept deployed by Ricoh for the European market. More than 250 collaborators are working in these facilities directly on green activities. We focus on the facts and putting plans into action. And I think that we have to be proud of that. I think also that all these sustainable initiatives deserve to be more known by a larger audience. And that's why we thank you for this interview. Last but not least, from a more personal perspective, I'm very passionate about working for the Ricoh factory, leading our circular economy transformation journey in the EMEA region.
Yeah, that's great. It's really interesting insight. And, I think sustainability is such a broad topic, but it's great to understand how Ricoh is approaching this, particularly, as you mentioned, with the Comet Circle approach and the showroom that you're at today. So we'll come back to that in a bit more detail later on in the conversation. So I just wanted to move on because in terms of the Quocirca research, we're seeing that sustainability is, definitely higher on the business agenda, and more organisations are evaluating the environmental impact of their IT infrastructure. And, printing is one area where organisations are really sort of looking at and assessing their print environment, both from a hardware and paper perspective. So in terms of MFP products, can you talk a bit about the environmental impact associated with MFPs and, perhaps discuss some of the impacts and how Ricoh is supporting circularity?
Absolutely. So the focus on the environment is actually great news for Ricoh. While most corporations are just now starting to talk about the importance of the environmental sustainability, Ricoh actually started focusing on it over 40 years ago. And we are really the pioneers in this area. So long before eco-friendly became fashionable, Ricoh acknowledged a corporate responsibility to minimize impact on the environment. So our commitment to sustainability is part of our heritage, touching every part of our company, from manufacturing to distribution, from business sites to recycling. And so looking at our environmental journey, so Ricoh has been focused on sustainability since the late 1970s. And in the 90s, we started putting more focus on developing environmentally friendly products for our customers as well. And you may be familiar with the Comet Circle principle that Ricoh pioneered in the early 90s. It is our blueprint for a truly circular business, where the leading principle is reduce, reuse, and recycle. And as we moved in the year 2000, we began offering sustainable office services that catered to customers' increasing need for mobile work environments. And we have expanded the focus beyond hardware to include technology and services that enable a sustainable office. So looking now further into the future, in addition to our contributions to a more sustainable office environment, we are planning to collaborate with other partners to create a more sustainable global community. So let me share with you the steps we have been taking to reduce our carbon footprint. So we are constantly making changes to our operations and manufacturing processes. For instance, by changing our shipping patterns, we've been able to achieve an impressive 92 ton CO2 reduction. And we've also redesigned our products to minimize their physical footprint, reducing the energy consumption and reduce raw material requirements. So looking ahead, our priority is to minimize the use of virgin materials in our print device, supporting a full circular economy. And I'm really excited that our new A3 devices are already a commitment to a circular economy. The new devices are leading the industry in environmental performance and are designed for sustainability across its life cycle. Its main body is made of more than 50% post-consumer recycled plastics, and the typical energy consumption values have been reduced to the lowest on the market, driving a real reduction in energy usage and cost. And the usage of plastic packaging materials have been reduced to a minimum, and we will offer a unique offset service, not just with credits that are focusing on carbon reduction or avoidance, rather than carbon removal, which is essential to achieve a net zero goal. And we will be leading the market that offers this type of services. And after usage, the devices will be collected and moved into our remanufacture centers.
Yeah, and I think that's a really interesting point there that we've touched on a few times, is around remanufacturing. So Xavier, could you tell us a bit more about Ricoh's 3R approach and also the GreenLine product portfolio, please?
Yeah, sure. So, well, the first thing that he said is that Ricoh is a very big company, of course. So the development of such circular economy-oriented programs can only work if it is tackled as a common strategy, as a team. within the different entities, divisions, countries. So first and foremost, our 3R approach, I think it's about team spirit. It's about collaboration and having a common and powerful long-term vision. We connect skills and capabilities within Europe to deliver the best possible solutions when dealing with recycling business models and technologies. About this connection between people, it's definitely a key factor of our success. Because we have to keep in mind that the establishment of such sustainable programs is very challenging. You must consider reverse logistics, product design, procurement challenges, regulation for electronic waste transportation, and so on and so on. So it is essential to work with all the Ricoh Group key players as a single team. And what I am really proud of by working actively in this cross-functional team is first this its willingness to move forward, to generate new ideas and new values for our customers. And second, it's our culture of diversity. It's this amazing ability to deal with different cultures, different ways of thinking, and sometimes different green regulation, and then being able to create altogether powerful green programs that will embrace the ecological aspects, but that will also improve our performance and ultimately our customers' satisfaction. And this approach has resulted in the success of our Ricoh GreenLine solution. Ricoh GreenLine is our remanufactured premium product range of multifunctional printers offered to the whole European market. This solution is economic and contributes also to significantly reducing the carbon footprint of our customers by reusing or recycling parts and components to a ratio on some models up to 95% by weight.
Okay, so the Ricoh 3R approach essentially is covering remanufacturing, reuse, and recycle. So we've seen again in our research that there's from an end user or sort of a buyer perspective, there's still a bit of misunderstanding between remanufacturing and refurbishment and the product quality related to both those types of products. Could you, Javier, maybe elaborate on some of the key differences between a remanufactured product and a refurbished product?
Well, you're completely right. So the difference is sometimes difficult to catch. So I would say that remanufacturing activity follows an industrial process, which enables to bring back with an absolute regularity a product to a like new condition. A refurbishment product is a lower grade solution that can be good, but that won't meet the original performance of a product. Customers might choose this if they are looking for a lower cost or reduced lifetime product. But coming back to our remanufacturing Ricoh GreenLine solution, made here in our factory at Ricoh Industrie France. Our consistent production process including disassembling, cleaning, repair, replacement of worn-out or obsolete components, HDD data cleansing, software, hardware's update to the latest version available, etc. At the end, it's just as reliable as the original product. And I said as reliable, but I could even say more reliable. If you think about the software update on all the technical upgrades we implemented through our comprehensive production process by using feedback from the original factory, manufacturing new device, and of course, feedback from our customers. Only a factory can manage that. And because we are 100% confident with the consistency of our like new quality, our sales team within Europe sells them with the same contract, the same warranty as a brand new product. Absolutely no difference. So we are sure about our quality, but obviously we prefer when our customer or when independent auditors state it. That's why we are always looking for any credentials that will confirm our statement. A couple of examples, our GreenLine production process is independently audited and compliant with standard requirements for the process of remanufacture issued by the British Standard Institution, the BSI, since more than 10 years now. Every machine undergoes the same quality assurance process as a newly manufactured device. Another example, our GreenLine is listed since 2021 by the Solar Impulse Foundation, a non-governmental organization based not that far from here in Switzerland, as one of the 1,000 clean and profitable solutions already existing, available straight away. That's unique in the printing business environment. And all these labels and certifications emphasize or like new quality. That makes the difference compared to a simple refurbishment solution.
Yeah, so just to clarify that then, so how long has the GreenLine portfolio been available, and is it available throughout Europe or only in certain regions?
Well, the product is available all across Europe and is available since more than 10 years now.
Okay, so just to understand the kind of customer demand and acceptance of remanufactured products such as GreenLine, could you explain a bit around how that fits in with Ricoh's NPS proposition? Because typically that would be including new products, Harald. So it'd just be really great to understand how you're messaging GreenLine around your NPS offering.
Sure. So GreenLine fits in fact perfectly in with our new managed print and automation service proposition. And I believe the market trends, of course, speak for themselves. Every organization is under pressure to demonstrate a sustainable approach to how it conducts its business. And our pledge as an organization is to protect the planet and help resolve social issues. And a key part and a key component of our new managed print and automation service proposition is our absolute commitment to help our customers work smarter, use less resources, and continuously improve their environmental performance. And our new managed print and automation services addresses the needs customers are having nowadays. So organizations want to keep their employees engaged and productive, and therefore modernizing their print infrastructure, enabling new ways of working, as well automating information. And these are the cornerstones for a digitally enabled hybrid workplace. And we support our customers to deliver a sustainable print infrastructure through our sustainability consultancy services. And the GreenLine devices are an integral part of this. And our GreenLine series reflect our commitment to more efficient, eco-friendly product life cycles that minimizes environmental impact. And these products significantly reduce carbon footprint by reusing or recycling existing parts and components. And sustainability working includes the implementation of energy efficient hardware, such as our latest HV color devices, waste reducing software, and environmentally aware work patterns, all of which have a direct impact to the organization bottom line and the way people perform within their own organization.
Yeah, and I think it's very interesting. You mentioned about Ricoh's sustainability consultancy services and customers looking to operate a more sustainable print infrastructure. Could you talk a bit about how you're seeing customer expectations change over the coming year when they are looking at those kind of sustainability considerations?
Yes, as the world becomes more aware of the impact of human activities on the environment, it is by no surprise that customers' expectations around sustainability are changing rapidly. So in the coming year, we can expect customers to place even greater importance on sustainability consideration when making their purchase decisions. And I also expect to see customer expectations will extend beyond just the individual products and services. So this means that customers will be looking for suppliers that prioritize sustainability throughout their print production, from sourcing to disposal. And this includes renewable energy sources, minimizing waste and emissions, and working with suppliers that prioritize sustainability. And we have been working on solutions to these problems for many years already. So we have the expertise to help our customers and also support customers to a more sustainable future. And through our data analytics, we have clear insights how customers are changing their working habits. And we can support them in delivering solutions and services that help our customers to rethink their print infrastructure, reinvent essential flows of information to achieve efficiency and high performance, but more importantly, to consolidate a true sustainable workplace environment going beyond print only.
Yes, and I think that's a really relevant point around analytics and the opportunity for providers such as Ricoh to really reassess and better optimize the print infrastructure to help customers reach their sustainability goals. So I think it's really interesting that, and I know Ricoh has been offering sustainability consultancy for some time. So as you mentioned before, I do think Ricoh was kind of leading the market in terms of its sustainability approach. So given that, Ricoh is very much focused and committed to sustainability through Comet Circle, GreenLine, Remanufacturing, and its 3R approach. What's next for Ricoh in terms of its focus on sustainability over the coming year?
Yes, as an organization, we will continue to invest heavily in our ESG agenda and fast-track innovations that can lead to a more sustainable future. And a clear example is this spring, we are launching our new flagship A3 color MFP to the European market. And as mentioned earlier, our new series will lead the industry in environmental performance, helping customers meeting their ESG goals for circularity, reducing their carbon footprint, and saving costs with reduced energy consumption. And we are proud to launch a unique carbon balance service to our customers as well. And with our new managed print and automation services, we will support our customers in the optimization of their print infrastructure, making it more sustainable, secure, and productive. Plus, we offer services solutions that support the digitalization and enable a secure hybrid workplace for their employees. And as an organization, we are also committed to reduce the use of new resources and become fully carbon neutral by 2050, using renewable energy throughout all of our businesses. And it's our aim to continue to create products that support a fully circular economy and are resource efficient for our customers. And this is at the heart of our product development strategy.
Yeah, exactly. And finally, on top of your comments, Harald, about products innovation, as a production site dedicated to circular economy, one of our missions is to support you and to foster also innovation in the production process. Ricoh Industrie France is the Ricoh factory, leading in EMEA, or linear to circular economy transformation journey. Our next step is to continuously strive to innovate and to develop technologies that will make recycling processes more affordable, using even more automation, for instance, and increasing productivity. And this not only in the interest of Ricoh, but in the interest of the society at large. So I would say that as our motto says, we are at Ricoh to imagine and to stimulate the change. And we are motivated to create the change also in the circular economy business environment.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for sharing Ricoh's approach to sustainability. And it's really clear to see how that is embedded throughout Ricoh's operations and also how it's enabling its customers to reach their sustainability goals with sustainability-led products and services. So we'll put some information in the show notes with links to Ricoh's products and, particularly the GreenLine product portfolio. And that just remains for me to thank you very much for joining me today. And thank you for a really interesting insight.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
So thank you for joining today's episode of In the Spotlight with Quocirca. For more information, please visit quocirca.com and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again for joining, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode.